Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome, Capricorn Suns. It is officially your season, and also the winter solstice is today. So I hope you're taking advantage of that. I will be doing my Yule cones, pine cones, pretty soon here. So look that up if that's something that you would be interested in. But yes, let's get right into it, you guys. Every week I do a reading. It's a weekly reading that is good for the next 7 days, but honestly, most of them do turn out to have divine timing on the table. I will let you guys know if that happens, but it is for your material world, spiritual world, and your love life. They all seem to be intertwined sometimes though, but I do start out with material world first. Also, if you are new to my channel, please make sure if you are resonating that you give me a huge thumbs up, that you comment down below, and of course subscribe. And when you subscribe, you are also subscribing to these blessings. These candles I create every week for my subscribers. This is for your true love, this is for joy, and this is for prosperity and abundance, whatever those things mean for you, but they must be wishes or intentions for your highest good. That is the way that my magic works. So when you are thinking about what you want, what you most desire, make sure that your highest good is involved in that process, and the highest good of everybody involved, especially for true love there, right? All right, so let's jump in here, you guys. This is the Ciro Marchetti's Tarot Retrospective for this week. Guides, ancient ancestors, divine, tell me about Capricorn the next 7 days in material world, please. What is going on with my Capricorns, material world, next 7 days? Right away. All right, we have the 8 of Coins right away. Some of you might be thinking of returning to school, learning something new for your job. This could just be you being at work and wanting to move up and figuring out how to do that. Like just actually sitting down and being like, okay, this is what it's going to take for me to get, you know, this promotion or this pathway for work. Capricorn, next 7 days, Spirit. Capricorn, next 7 days. Thank you. We have the 2 of Swords. I heard gnawing doubt. So some of you may be trying to work through a problem, and it's like your own brain is what is kind of your mind's working, is kind of holding you back from taking a step. It could be towards, you know, going back to school or a new job or a new position, or a new pathway, new journey is what I'm hearing. And it's like your brain is sitting there like literally stopping you from making any major choice, even though I think that for some of you, you have to make a choice pretty soon. One more, please, Spirit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm going to actually put those back in. Spirit wants me to put them at the bottom of the deck, just in case they are here to influence, but there's too many. There we go. All right, the King of Coins. I do think that you guys will make the right decision. It's going to be the decision that, I mean, this is your energy. This could be, of course, Taurus or Virgo, but I do feel like it's your energy, and it doesn't really matter what your gender is, you guys. This is like 100% I don't really follow gender. Gender is a social construct, not a spiritual one. So I just wish I had a better word for this masculine energy here. But they are very much in tune with their feminine strength as well. They are someone that is super creative. They are someone who I just saw like this like vision of someone, you know, like the magic trick where like a coin like shows up in their hand. It's like something that they're able to do. Like they just by thinking about it create abundance, which is something that is linked to the Empress, which is Mother Earth energy. So your energy regardless. So Yeah, I do think that there's definitely abundance coming in here. You guys will make a decision that is going to lead you towards that. But right now, I feel like you're almost frozen with fear of this decision. Like it's too risky, is what I heard. Like you're just kind of freaking yourself out, but it's actually not risky at all. And then it's funny because you guys are Capricorns. And so when I think too risky, I'm like, and yet, I immediately think of like a goat on a cliff, like the face of a mountain that looks like it's completely sheer, but somehow you are thriving. So it's weird that you would be afraid of this decision that definitely leads you to abundance. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. This could be in regards to someone that you are close to. You might not want to take it because you're afraid of the impact it would have on a relationship. I'm seeing like maybe there's a job offer that takes you out of state or away from your person, or perhaps the hours would change so you guys don't have the hours matched up anymore, and you feel like that would be too much for the relationship. This could also indicate that it's just something that you've been way too worried about. The Five of Cups is my crying over spilled milk card. It's like I have all of these anxieties and these delusions, almost like these false beliefs about myself and who I am, and it's like it's making me sad. It's making me feel like my Capricorns don't feel like they're enough or that they can do something, which is just crazy to me, because everything that I see my Capricorns, like my Capricorns that I have in my real life, that they put their mind to, they are able to manifest. So let's get some clarity about this, you guys. Spirit, what is a deck to use to clarify this energy? The Eight of Coins, please. All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor for the Eight of Pentacles or coins. What is going on here for my beautiful Capricorns? Not gonna lie, you guys. I was gonna do the Capricorn Sun sign reading. This is for the solar return or the Capricorn season reading, depending on how you look at it. But it is for Capricorn Suns. But they don't typically do well on my channel, so I'm probably not going to release it. Let me know down in the comments if you really want to see it. I mean, if enough people want to see it, then I'll totally create that. All it is I take a look at your next year for Capricorn Suns, and it is Capricorn Suns only, because it's a seasonal reading. I hope that makes sense. It's a solar return reading. It's when the sun returns to the same spot in the sky that it was at the moment of your birth within the Capricorn constellation. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, please. Wow, right away. Angel of Love. I did tell you guys that there could be a family connection or something to do with a relationship. And honestly, like, I think that like this move, this thing that is kind of hanging you up, it has to do with your love life, but it could also be that someone has inspired you, someone that you care about has inspired you to take these moves. But it's like, your concern is that it would change the nature of the relationship once again. Now, if this is about family or your kids or, you know, a relationship that you're already in, I don't see any discomfort in the future. I only see good things. So if the relationship is quite stable, it's going to withstand this. If it is, you know, obviously not, because right now Venus is in retrograde within your own sign, then it's not going to make it regardless. So, but you are still going to be fine. Like, you're still going to be more than fine. There's a lot of abundance around you, including like a stillness within your own emotions. Like, I don't see a lot of tumultuous feelings except for that Five of Cups, but I think that's more about what you're worried about. Okay, the bottom of the deck is anxiety, so that is more worry, more fear that's based on a mental image that you guys are creating. What's another deck, please, Spirit? Two of Swords. What's another deck? Okay, we're going to use the Angel Guide deck. This is by Kyle Gray. Sorry, completely spaced on that part. Just like Two of Swords. It is also a card of truce. So what I was thinking just now, is that you guys may be in a kind of a stalemate truce pattern with someone or a situation at work where it's like, I'm not going to make any moves right now because the piece that I'm holding is fairly tentative. I do think that, you know, if you have somebody around you that is your Five of Cups moment, somebody that is, you know, influencing your emotional behavior at work, you do have peace and you are moving into, you know, an actual peace. But Spirit is like, you're walking around on eggshells around this person because you don't want, or a situation, because you don't want to experience any grief any longer. And I think that this could have caused you grief in the past. We're going to keep going though, okay? Two of Swords for my Capricorns, please. What is this? Two of Swords for my Capricorns. Spirit, clarify this. Spiritual growth. Yeah, maybe it's because before you would have called them out, you know, like you would have said something. But I do think that you are moving into an area of spiritual growth, and part of your tentative piece that is about this is like, you still feel like something's not quite right and you need to make a move towards wholeness. And again, I keep getting the word comfort. Like, it's very much like there's a discomfort around where you are right now. And Spirit is like, you actually know how to receive this comfort, but it could be that being in your own head, and perhaps a little bit with the Five of Cups energy, there's like a little bit of disillusionment and doubt. And I even heard depression a little bit, but it's not the kind of depression that stops you. Okay. It's the kind of depression that like you acknowledge it, but you need to kind of be able to see around it or see through it, because right now I see it kind of fogging your vision. Okay, like there's something that you can't really see. There may be an offer, maybe there is another position or another job, or a business offer coming, that if you are stuck with a negative person or situation, you might feel like you're going to pass it by. I feel like you might pass it by, or you might be leaning towards that right now, but I do think you're going to come out of that, you guys. With the Angel of Love and spiritual growth here, I think that this is part of your plan. I think that you are moving towards something much higher, and self-acceptance is part of that. Again, I see you guys as like, not like you're, when it comes to your material world and your confidence in the workplace, you guys can be unmatched. I have seen, you know, there are some other signs that do a very good job, but you guys can be unmatched. But what can happen is that you can get so hung up with the situation at work because it's affecting your coin, that it actually starts to affect your self-worth as well. We have spiritual growth and Angel of Love here, and self-acceptance to tell you that you have to choose yourself in this. You have to choose self-love, and whatever is good for your highest good involved will actually be the right path for you. What's another deck, please, Spirit? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle, and this is by Colette Baron Reed. King of Coins, Spirit. Ooh, right away, compass. That is very interesting. Oh, I thought I saw a compass in this, but it does look like you are moving towards the right path. I think that for some time you may have been a little afraid of what was coming up, and I think that might have stifled a little bit of your decision-making process, and it's 100% like not wanting to take a risk because of not wanting to rock the boat in some reason, for some things, you know, if there's an actual person there that's involved in this, but for others of you, it was like that, you know, there's too much concern about will they will you be able to have the certain things that you already have? And I think that if you did rock the boat a little bit, what you would find out is you'd have way more than what you think that you would have, okay? I think that we are progressing towards this. I think that you are about to make a move that will move you towards your true north, where you're supposed to be. And I'm getting that there is quite a bit of growth here. Some of you might be very young is what I'm getting, that I have some younger Capricorns here, and it could be like you are leaving school and you're not really sure if you want to do the thing that you were going to do before, and there's a change of plans. Spirit is like, please just trust in yourself, okay? 100% do what you love, do what brings you joy, because that is going to be your true north that will guide you through the rest of your path. I think that some of you might be moving towards this King of Coins, this King of Pentacles energy, which is a very abundant energy, but it is rooted in your ability to love yourself enough to choose yourself every single time. Okay, when it comes to your material world, you don't have to be worked you know, to the bone. You don't have to be worked to death. Like, that's actually not part of your plan, Capricorn. You know, I know that you love work on some level. I do too. I love being at work, and I love what happens when I feel there's like some fulfillment, a sense of fulfillment is what I'm getting. And I think that you guys are going to get that, but on a level that you can't even imagine, because I do think that there's some spirituality involved here. Bottom of the deck is coming to life. Some of you have been stagnant, which can be this Two of Swords energy, and you are moving into abundance, okay? It is happening. I think that you will choose correctly. I think you will move into something much more abundant than where you've been. Even if you make really good money, I think that this is also something that like serves you on a soul purpose level. And brings you joy, because I see the heart chakra completely lit up here, and their third eye is completely lit up here, and of course we have our angel of love, and it's just indicated that you're on the right path, you guys. You are absolutely, Capricorn, on the right path. Okay, don't let your fears and doubts get to you too much. My fearless freedom lights up the world. I was just looking at my daily affirmation. I pull myself a card, and it says, my fearless freedom lights up the world, and I couldn't help but think that that applies with you guys as well. So step forward. I know that there's some fear involved here, but I think that it's going to be worth it. Absolutely. One more material world message for my Capricorns, please. Woo! Both of them. All right, yeah, reset expectations. I think that some of you, there we go. Some of you may have either gone to school for something, or you might have been employed someplace, and they're just not giving you what you deserve, okay? What I feel like is that it's time for you to step into a higher calling for some of you, but for others of you, it's just like you deserve more than what you're getting. And I'm not even talking about monetary. I'm talking about like, you deserve to be treated better than you're being treated at work. Again, with the Five of Cups energy, I'm just feeling kind of like a little bit of like Gossip Girl kind of stuff. Like, it's a little petty and weird, but you do deserve better. And there's a change afoot for sure. And the universe supports you, and they've got you. So for some of you, you're terrified of making this step because you're like, what if this is the best that I'm ever going to get? And first of all, stop believing that, because again, with the angel of love, spiritual growth, and then we had self-acceptance, you do deserve way better. Okay, I need you to believe that. I need you to love yourself enough to believe it. Okay, bottom of the deck is your money is about to be restored. Trust in this. So if you have been struggling, don't worry, the universe is going to provide for you, especially if you were vibing with that whole I'm a student thing. Like, I get it, but you will step into your own. You are stepping into abundance. Okay, so this has been your material world reading. We are going to move into your love life now. If you are not staying with me for love life, totally fine. Please make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if this resonated. And I will see you guys in another video. Oh, and subscribe so that you can receive these blessings. All right, you guys, we are using Modern Love Tarot by Ethany for love. What do my Capricorns need to know about their love life, Spirit, for the next 7 or so days? What do Capricorns need to know about their love life for the next 7 or so days? Thank you. Thank you. Queen of Wands, this could be a Leo. I mean, she's very much a Leo in this deck, but fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. She's very attractive, passionate quality. She won't put up with anything that doesn't serve her. Thank you. Knight of Cups. This could be a change in the heart chakra. There could be an offer. If you are looking to date someone, you may be meeting someone very soon. Someone could be very attracted to you. There's a bit of a player vibe in this particular card. Traditionally, I do read the Knight of Cups as a love offer or a change in, a positive change in the love atmosphere. But in this one, he does have kind of like this player vibe. He does look straight up like Lucifer from the show. So, but hey, that turns out well in the end. One more, please. Thank you. And the High Priestess. There's a very strong feminine energy around this reading. The bottom of the deck is a 7 of Swords. So, what I heard is that if you, oh my goodness. All right, Capricorn, hold on. Let me take a sip. It's just water. Let me speak to the elephant in the room. I have a Capricorn here who is, a badass, right? Like, you may be in a relationship and something about it, you're like, something's off. You might have actually started dating someone who you're like, this dude is giving me player vibes, but he tells me that, everything is beautiful and wonderful and I have nothing to fear. But you feel like perhaps you do have something to fear. In the 7 Swords here, we have this young lady who is either sneaking out or sneaking back in. Either way, looks like she knows that what she's up to is no good. The 7 of Swords could also talk a little bit about escaping a situation. So, you may just be in the beginning stages of a relationship and you're like, something feels off in spirit. With the High Priestess, this is my you already know card, and the Queen of Wands is actually a very intuitive card as well. This fire is very instinctual as well. So with these two, the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, I'm going to tell you, like, you are way too good for the person that you don't trust. All right, that's just like one scenario. Okay, so I don't want to get too hung up because I feel like I was just talking to maybe like 1 or 2, maybe more Capricorns. Like, but you'll know. Okay, deep down, all right. For the rest of you guys, like, I do think that there's something that you may have escaped. You may have actually, I feel like a lot of you might be single right now, and it was because the last relationship, like, you were like, this person isn't on the up and up, and you know what, I deserve better, and you chose yourself with the Queen of Wands energy here. And the High Priestess is 100%. She knows that self-love is the connection to her higher self, which is source, like completely connected to source, and understanding that they deserve wonderful love, and they definitely do not deserve to be lied to. So for my singles here, I think you may have just come out of that kind of scenario and you are looking for love now. It is a possibility that you might be going on a date soon. I do get that there could be a spiritual connection for some of you. I think that regardless if you are being courted, Spirit is like, this is fine, like, keep your options open for a little bit. And I just am not getting like some solid love offers. And if they do come in a little bit too quickly, Spirit is like, you got to be a little cautious about that. The Queen of Wands knows that she's attractive though. And so, and not just, in looks, obviously she's a badass, but there's a lot about her. Like, she can attract all kinds of energy. Okay. Like, she's not limited, to just one type of person. So she's not going to, she's not going to settle for anything less than what she deserves, especially if she has high priestess energy as well. All right. As far as signs so far, the Seven of Swords could be Aquarius energy. That would be the last decan of Aquarius. The Queen of Wands, as we said, was fire sign, but she's got that big Leo energy right here, and the sunflower is their flower as well. The Knight of Cups could be water sign energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the High Priestess does remind me quite a bit of Cancer energy, but could also be Scorpio and Pisces as well. And none of these are gender specific. All of these are energetically specific. So the High Priestess is, you know, just not even just, like, she's this divine feminine who is 100% more connected to source, and she wants for nothing. Like, she's not out here looking for anybody, because she knows that she is enough. Okay. Same with the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands might, because she's very passionate, you know, she's like, I kind of have needs. But she's not going to settle for anything less than what she deserves. Period. On everything. All right. Let's go into, these are Lovers Oracle cards to clarify some of this information here, because I think that we've got a few different stories. I just think that that first one, Spirit was like, we got to get our Capricorn's mind right. You know, like, there's just no way that you should ignore any red flags. All right, Queen of Wands, Spirit. Queen of Wands for Capricorn next. Woo! Friendship. Oh, she's like too, yeah. This absolutely makes sense. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. She's got that very fiery, attractive energy, so she's probably going to be surrounded by quite a few friends. If you are, like, you might be a Leo sun with Capricorn sun, moon, rising, Venus, or, you know, or vice versa. So you could be around a Leo right now as well. And this is actually saying that you might actually meet someone when you are with your Leo friend. And also you might, for some of you, there might be a possibility with someone that is already a friend, who's got some pretty fiery placements. Okay. So let's keep looking here, because I do think it's possible. 1 second. All right. Deep in your heart, this should go here. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. This is 100% the High Priestess energy, but also with the Knight of Cups, he is a water sign energy, and the water signs are very, very intuitive. And you can see what you are the most intuitive about, the most psychic about, by where your water signs are in your chart. Here, Spirit is saying, if you feel something is off, you know that it's off. But at the same time, okay, I did hear that, you know, we got a rose-colored glasses kind of person who would see a red flag and be like, oh no, it's not a red flag. Those are clearly, you know, rose petals, not flags. But I do have for the rest of you that you already know when someone is right and when someone is wrong, okay, like for you, okay? Some of you are, oh my God, do you have fixed, some of you have like some very fixed energy. I'm not going to take that, Spirit. Let me put that back in here, because what I got was like, yeah, I'm going to do it anyways though. So you might see the red flags and still go for it. But Spirit is like, you cannot like ignore the fact that you know it going in. Okay. What is this High Priestess here for? I do think that for some of you, you have someone coming up it's a love offer. There's a change in your heart space. You may be dating someone that's actually very good for you. The High Priestess, please. Woo. Thank you. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Now, with the High Priestess energy in this card, your person might not have shown themselves yet. They could be coming. They could, I am hearing for some of you that your person, you know, like, as far as like, if you believe that you have only one person, right? And there's several lifetimes where your souls try to link up. In my belief system, this is true, but you don't always hookup in every life. Sometimes your person's soul is on the other side, and they're here as a guide. And this is possible for maybe a few of you, and I know that nobody likes to hear that, but that is what is showing up. For many of you, though, it is just that they have not appeared yet. There is a love offer coming. You will know whether or not it is this person. In spirit is saying, if you know that this person isn't being 100% with you, or there's something that feels off, it's because you should be waiting, or not waiting. You are preparing yourself for the union with your true love, who knows that they exist on a plane just for you. Okay, so they may be here on this planet looking for you, and you're looking for them, and spirit is like, don't settle for half-assedness. Okay, like, you deserve better than that. You deserve your beloved. And spirit with the high priestess is saying you will know them when you see them, and accepting anything beneath that, anything, I don't want to say that because we're whatever, but there is someone that can compliment you in a way that nobody else can, and accepting anything that isn't that is it's kind of like an act of insecurity, not self-love. There's got to be a better word for that, but it's just this feeling that you are acting against your own self-interests. Okay, the bottom of the deck is freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. This really speaks to that whole feeling that some of you have escaped a not so great situation where somebody wasn't being honest with you. But spirit is like, you have the freedom to make these choices towards your true love, towards your person. Spirit also wants you to know that nobody that is for you is going to try to restrict who you are. Okay, you guys already have Saturn as your ruling planet, and that's enough for restrictions. Okay, you don't need anybody else that's going to be manipulative in any way to try to stop you from being your true self. That's probably just a message for a few of you. You'll know if it resonates, obviously, because you guys have all of this beautiful intuitive energy here. All right, Spirit, another. Some of you have a Leo friend that has been telling you this, like, that you deserve better and all of that. And spirit is like, hey, listen to your friend. That was just for a few of you, though, because that was very specific. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And then also make the effort to love yourself is what I'm hearing. Okay, so oftentimes I'm getting this energy of settling. You guys, I'm not going to lie about it because it keeps coming back, right? Like that you want love, which is wonderful. Everybody you deserve it. Okay, I have, I tell you guys all the time, I get along really well with Capricorns. I have a lot of beautiful Capricorns in my life. Both my parents are Capricorns, and if anybody deserves it, they do. But you still have to be aware of your own self-worth. Like, this other person cannot make you who you are. Okay, like, you make you who you are. And the more that you love yourself, the more you're going to welcome in this beautiful energy. This person, this person who calls you their beloved in their heart of hearts and their soul of souls, they love you unconditionally already. And spirit just really wants you to love you in that same vein. Okay. Okay. For some of you guys, you're fine. And I'm getting that for some of you, you have love in your life, and you know that it's a person. Like the Queen of Wands and this High Priestess energy is like, oh, I'm doing this now. Like, I love myself. The Queen of Wands loves herself. Like, trust. All right, she knows what she's worth, and you guys are moving into that energy, and that's what this is for. And because of that, you are attracting your love. I think that I just have a couple out there that have not great thoughts about who they are and what they deserve, and spirit wants to correct that. Like, they really want you to know that you are worthy of beautiful, beautiful love. New love, even. Some of you guys are moving into a new relationship, and it is deepening for sure. Spirit is saying that if you put the work in for yourself, you will see the results of it in the means of new love, real love. And I'm getting like very clear messages versus like it's not someone from before where you're like, you know, I don't know, something feels off and you know all of that. It's like this person is who exactly who they say they are, and your intuition backs all of those feelings up as well. Okay, it's not the rose-colored glasses. It's like, oh no, they're a genuinely good person. Okay. I'll go ahead and High Priestess. Thank you. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This is speaking 100% to the one scenario where your person is on the other side. But I do also have for some of you that you are going to meet someone and it is possible that you actually physically live far apart from each other. So you don't get to see each other as much as you normally would. And the Spirit is just saying there's going to be that back and forth for a little bit because of that. Now, for some of you, you know, for those of you who are in a solid relationship and everything, this could actually just be you deciding to take care of yourself on some level. Some of us, you know, like to solo travel or, you know, take some time away. And I do think that that is actually very, very good and healthy. But again, I think that this is not to say that you are not in the relationship with your person and that this is a breakup. This is to say that you might need to have some space, you know, from them at this point. Okay. Bottom of the deck is true love. So I do think that a lot of you are going to enter into a relationship with your true love. If you haven't already done so, Spirit is like, you have got to trust yourself. And if you do need a little bit of time apart or they need a little bit time apart, like Spirit is like, dig deep and don't freak out. Okay. Because you will know whether or not this means what you think it means, or whether you or not they are just needing time apart, and that is how they are as a human being. I personally am like that. I require some time alone. So I can totally relate to this, and it could be you as well, Capricorn, because I know my mother is very much like, you know, when she needs time away from my dad, and they've been married for 40 something years, you know, like she goes on a trip. So could be you guys. Especially if you have some strong Sagittarius placements. I'm looking at this Queen of Wands here. Could also be a Sagittarius placement. It's like I'm seeing someone who does really well when they are with their person, but someone who does equally well when they're not. So it's like there's no neediness in this relationship. It's beautiful. Queen of Wands, make the effort. Thank you, Spirit. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Again, this could be something to do with you traveling. The separation could be a physical separation in which you guys actually have to travel over water of some sort in order to see each other. And I think that you guys are moving towards, she's a manifester, this Queen of Wands. She gets what she wants, okay? Because she's very good at setting her intentions and going after what she wants. Yeah, I think that you guys are actually going to, for some of you, get some closure on this past relationship that wasn't really working out. For those of you who seem to feel like your person is a player, I think you're going to get like an answer pretty soon as to if they are or if they're not, or you're going to know innately if they are or if they're not. Do I take both? All right. Some of you guys actually are meeting your person. Spirit really is saying that it's very important for you to let go of anybody who hurt you in your past, that you couldn't trust in your past, because you have new love on your way and they are your person. We already have soulmate. No, we have true love there. We had this My Beloved card, which is very much like a twin flame energy. Like I said, some twin flames can be on the other side, but I do see that for the majority of you, it is incarnating here in this world. Okay, some of you have not met them yet because we have new love and then unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Remember that true love happens on a level when you really do love yourself as well, so you can recognize it. Okay, one more. Clarify. Talking. Interest conversing more. Awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, hoovering. This is for those of you who resonate with the fact that your partner is not in the same town, or there is some sort of physical separation. You guys will actually talk more and more. And I do get like this sense of planning to get together as well. So this is really incredible energy. I do want to say that there is a possibility for those of you who resonated with your person that you could not trust before trying to suck you back in. Okay, I just want you to know that, but I think that you'll be okay, because when you have this type of love, this really strong love, there's this recognition that nobody else is ever going to be able to duplicate that energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. I think that for some of you guys, you are absolutely transforming yourselves, and so this is why you attract in this really, really beautiful love. For others of you, I think that this could be a, you know, you're attracting in because I think that some of you, it says new love, but again, with twin flames and my beloved, it is possible that this was a past life love. And so I think that the Phoenix is kind of indicating that something that you thought was long gone is being reborn. Okay, so that's just for some of you. If it feels like it's brand new, but there's like this recognition, it's because this happened in the past. Okay, past life. And I think a lot of you are moving into that. Okay. Again, some of you, no, I think by now those people have probably turned this off because they didn't want to hear it. I'm not getting that energy anymore. I'm completely getting people that are moving into true love. Okay. One more message of love for my Capricorns, please. Listen with your heart and soul. That's really incredible, because I was getting this song by Seal, Don't Cry Anymore, and the part where he's like, don't be so hard on yourself. So I think that some of you, if you really opened up your heart to yourself, the self-love card again, you're going to know what resonates and what doesn't as far as like who your person is. I think that there is, for some of you, you kind of blame yourself for the past relationship with a person that you could tell was just like a liar McLiar pants, and Spirit's like, you're being very hard on yourself. Like if we made a list of all of your wonderful attributes, okay, and then we talk about some of your mistakes, because they were just mistakes, okay, you're going to be like just in awe with how incredible you are as a human, Capricorn. Okay, you guys are just wonderful, wonderful people. All right. The bottom of the deck is so hot. Well, she's very much a passionate card here, this Queen of Wands. And so, yes, know that the person that you are supposed to be with, there will be a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry. It's just like very hot energy. And one more. Spirit is like for a couple, maybe just like one of my Capricorns. Spirit said, you have a Capricorn. So it could just be one of you. You came into this reading thinking, you know, like, you know, my person's really good, but what if they do the thing that this past person did? What if I can't trust them? What if this? And Spirit's like, if you really sat with yourself and listened to your heart and your soul, you would know that that is not the same person. Okay, you would, without any doubts in your mind. All right, don't let your anxiety question who you have. If you have a really wonderful human right now, don't let that anxiety question all of it. Okay. Oh, thanks, Spirit. Self-care now. Spirit really wants you. I mean, with my queens and my high priestess, Spirit is like, maybe you are the person that requires a separation. And it could just be like a day where you go to a spa or something like that. Whatever it means for you to have self-care. I know it's different for everybody. I do like to be pampered during my self-care. I know some people like go camping or something. I mean, I love the outdoors, don't get me wrong, I'm just not sleeping in it. So you are here to work your magic. You guys know that because you were attracted to this channel. I attract those people that are here to work their magic, and Spirit is like, don't have any doubt about what, you know, how divine you absolutely are. You are an incredible human, and you are stepping into your purpose and love like nobody's business. Spirit is like, with your person, it's going to feel like, all right, you know, even though we're apart, I'm with you still. Okay, even though you might be miles away, I'm still with you. And on some levels, that's like a very physical thing where you can just like text them and say, hey, I miss you, or something like that. And you know, you can have like these conversations no matter what. So even if it's like you travel for work or something like that, your person is always with you, because that is what true love is. Okay. All right, Capricorn, this has been your reading. If it resonated, I would love if you would give me a huge thumbs up. I need you to comment down below. That would be very, very helpful. And then, of course, accept these blessings by subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in another video. Bye.